So let's go ahead and do a meditation. And with this meditation, let's add value to this world. This meditation is part of, or the practical portion of, the Zohar class number 2. And as we spoke about in class number 2 of the Zohar, that the world above is a storehouse full of mercy, blessings, and abundance, love, health, wealth, well-being, family, and more abundance than we could ever imagine. And we said that meditation is the key to all this abundance. So this is the practical portion of the Zohar class number 2. What we have to remember is that on Rosh Hashanah, there's a cosmic alignment that occurs in which the locks to the dimension of the great storehouse that we spoke about, they open. During this time, we can absorb blessings for abundance in all aspects of our physical and material well-being. So the first name of God that we must first do, there's going to be 3 of them that we're going to meditate on. It has to do with Rosh Hashanah. And we know that Rosh Hashanah has already passed, and it's we're almost in kind of in the middle. We're pretty far from it. But we're going to transport ourselves back to that day, and you can say we're going to use a time machine, and this time machine is the time machine of consciousness. We know that in meditation, we enter a dimension that's beyond time and space, where we can connect with the energy of Rosh Hashanah, or the moment that when the doors of the Garden of Eden are open. The question is, how is time travel possible? The answer lies in the nature of our consciousness. Our bodies are contained by time, but our consciousness is not. The ability to remember the past or plan for the future demonstrates this. We can remember we are moving backwards in time. And when we plan, we are projecting ourselves into the future. Rosh Hashanah falls in the month of Tishrei, which has a specific permutation of the name of God. And it is Vav-He Yud-He. The name of God, Yud-He Vav-He, has 12 permutations, one for each month of the year. The permutation corresponding to Tishrei, which is associated with the astrological sign of Libra, is Vav-He Yud-He, pronounced Vaho Yaha. This is the meditation that connects us to the moment when the doors of the Garden of Eden open. These doors are actually already open. We simply need to access them through meditation. The second name of God, that is for attracting abundance. If we wish to draw abundance from the higher realms, the world where things are aligned correctly, in times of crisis, we can meditate on the name associated with financial prosperity, and that is Dikarnosa. Dalet Yud Kuf Resh Nun Vav Samech Aleph. This name is meditated upon during Yom Kippur and Rosh Hashanah to bring down Parnasah. It appears in the psalm related to the Yehi Ratzon and serves as the spiritual barcode that the soul understands perfectly. This activates one's consciousness to attract the energy of wealth. It is important to note that this meditation does not bring physical money directly. Rather, it attracts the energy that eventually manifests into material abundance. The first name of God connects us to the energy of Rosh Hashanah, while the second attracts the energy of wealth or health, depending on our intentions. However, once we have assessed this energy from the Garden of Eden, we must bring it down to our world. To do this, we must give it form. And this is where the name of God known as Ziranpin comes in. It serves as the connector linking the higher realms to the receiving aspect of divine energy. The connector is Yud He Vav He, while the receiver is Adonai, which is Aleph Dalet Nun Yud. Meditating on these two names allows us to channel abundance in the physical realm. So the name placed in the center can vary according to the specific need. It can be the name of health, abundance, fertility, or any of the 72 names of God. The process consists of 3 steps. First, we connect to the energy of Rosh Hashanah. Next, we draw the necessary ingredient. And finally, we manifest it in the physical realm. This is why we access abundance without depending on the help of others, but rather solely on divine energy. To be able to give and help others, we must first receive and channel this blessing correctly. It is not a matter of selfishness, but rather of allowing ourselves to be on the giving side, as spiritual traditions teach. Thus, we do not depend on others, only on divine energy, which is the true source of sustenance and prosperity. When we understand and apply this process, we do not need to seek assistance from anyone, as we become channels of blessing for the world. Imagine that you want to drink water, and you need 3 things. First, water must exist. If you are in the desert with no water, then there is nothing to drink. The existence of water is represented by the first divine name, which grants access to the storehouse where the water is kept. The second name of God, you need a container such as a bottle to hold water and tilt it to pour. Finally, you need a cup to receive the water. The process responds to the divine names. The bottle represents Yud He Vav He, which channels divine energy. The water itself is the energy that flows. The cup represents Adonai, the vessel that receives the blessing. If any of the elements are missing, the cup, the tube, which is the channel, the water, then you won't be able to drink. This analogy explains how divine energy flows into the material world. The first divine name represents existence of abundance. The second represents flow of energy. The third, the receptacle that manifests it in reality. The divine name Yud He Vav He acts as a spiritual pipeline, while Adonai receives and manifests the blessings. So let's go ahead and put our feet firmly on the ground, hands resting on the knees, palms facing upward. Now we take 3 deep breaths to release the tension and stress of the day. We visualize ourselves inside a Star of David, color of gold. In front of us, there's another Star of David, color of gold, that appears as a screen. And it's as large as a room, where the 3 sacred names are going to be inscribed and illuminated. The first name comes through in white letters from right to left, and it's going to be the Vaho Yaha, and it is illuminated in white silverish light. The second sacred name comes from right to left, and it is De Carnosa, and it's also illuminated with a silverish light. Then we have the Yud Aleph Hey Dalet Vav Nun Hey Yud that comes in from right to left, and that is also illuminated. So these names are shining. The light is bright with all these three names, which are Vaho, Yaha, Decarnosa, and Yud Aleph, Hey Dalet, Vav Nun, Hey Yud. They are shining. The entire screen radiates with bright light. Beams of energy extend in straight lines from the names, bypassing the points of the Star of David. The first name casts a white ray of light upon our forehead. The second ray of light upon our heart. And the third name casts a bright light on our liver. The first name penetrates our brain, illuminating it. The second name enters our heart, filling it with light. The third name infuses our liver with its radiance. Now, our brain glows with Vaho Yaha, our heart with Dikarnosa, and our liver with Yud Aleph, Hey Dalet, Vav Nun, Hey Yud. We have become a vessel for this divine energy. We form a circle, placing the planet at its center. You can also place loved ones at the center if you like. Together, we project this sacred light of abundance into a world of scarcity. We connect the world above with the world below through Hesed, through love and kindness. Rays of light shine from our forehead, our heart, and our livers, converging above the rotating earth. Each of us in the circle directs rays of light into the planet, which remains at the center of our formation. Soon the earth becomes enveloped in a silver mist, silver like the light of a full moon. Silver is the color of money. People too are veiled in the silver mist, signaling the end of economic hardship. Now we take 3 deep breaths. And you can open your eyes if you like.